Welcome everyone, I'm CaptainRoBear and crew, and this is Rare Drop Roleplay presents Meteorian Core, episode 21.
Woo! We're legal!
Yeah, baby. Live and in person for the first time at lovely Rose in Shingle Creek. Good to see all of your faces for once, for real. And some faces I wish I'd never seen in chat. Welcome, everyone. This has been a long time coming. And I am very happy I have one piece of my voice left to give to this convention before the pool and the leviathan of the drinks of Headwaters and every other bar in this resort consumes me whole. We appreciate each and every one of you. But first, we gotta get up for D20 Deathmatch. How about that? Woo! Coming in hot. Gonna make this difficult on me. I'm gonna have to kill somebody other than Mud.
You could try.
I don't volunteer.
You could try.
Yeah, nose goes.
Yeah, nose goes.
I'll be the only one killing characters
Well,
today.
Nelson's not here.
Oh, yeah. The bird goes. Chokes on a bug.
Of course, Glam has 17 DMs and is nervously freaking out. Hello, Glam.
Hi, Glam.
Hi, Glam.
We love you,
We
bud.
miss you, you undead turkey. So, before we begin, who's got major GCX announcements that they need to let all the lovely members of the audience know?
I don't know if y'all have been over in the main hall at all, but I'm one of the hosts of GCX, and it's been nice. Thank you. It's good to do it in person finally. So other than that, I ain't got nothing. That's the only cool thing I can say.
Member of Bifex Community Con, what else would you be doing this weekend?
Thank you. I've got 2 panels tomorrow. I'm going to be on the main stage panel for the cross section between content creation and business panel, and then I've got the law panel in here. We are still checking on the time for that, but I believe that starts at 3 p.m. Going to be really fantastic to beam in the rest of the guys and gals from the law community, so very excited for that. And then if you want to find me in my booth, I'm at my booth all other times, unless I'm getting food or trying to rehydrate or something along those lines. So glad to be here. So lovely to see all your faces.
Let's go.
Good.
Let's get an announcement on when D20 Deathmatch finally comes back. When can people find it again? When they get a craving?
July 24th, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Season 3 begins.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/D20Deathmatch.
And, you know, while you're waiting for season 3, you could just hop on YouTube right now and
could do that.
gratuitously play the videos over and over again. That would be fantastic.
I wouldn't be mad.
Picking up where we left off last episode. Still in the yawning portal, inside the city of Waterdeep. Splendor hiding out from our mistakes in Baldur's Gate. Fresh off of a debt of now a ship that we must get the funds for. And also somehow redeem ourselves from our murder hoboist ways. We arrived at a classic adventurer's tavern, but not before getting mixed up with the local authorities. Finding out an arsonist is on the loose, only to be accused and to lose all the spoils that you had gained from fighting the avatar of Talos on the way to get here.
I kept my rock. Actually.
I wish I could say I kept my dignity, alas.
I've learned how cops work.
Welcome to America.
I thought we were in Waterdeep.
All back, sitting fresh off of being troll chased inside the yawning portal. You sit back now at an empty tavern with the owner himself, legendary Durian, his Paladin Bullion, and the rest of you looking like utter hell after defending yourselves in the tavern. You smell nothing but that strong scent of elk chili in the background as Durian has promised you a true warrior's feast. I want someone to roll a Constitution saving throw for me now.
Got it.
I gotta make like 4 people's rolls.
Oh, 20. Nice.
Ooh.
So is my life.
So it begins.
Brom, being clearly the hungriest one, no longer able to wait. Come on, Durian. I'm out of breath from these trolls, and I'm covered with more sweat than I know what to do with. Just give me a little bit of chili. I'm about to hyperventilate over here. I don't want to see the rest of them like this. In good time, Braun, it's almost done. Let it keep simmering. I'm going back there. I'm going to try it. And I stumble back, and I knock over the whole pot.
Wow.
Oh no.
Zanryn walks over and slaps him with the back of his wing, just sort of looks at him begrudgingly, and then starts walking back to where he was.
FYI, that was our long rest.
What?
All right, I'm leaving.
Now taking bets on who's gonna die.
This is not good. I only have 45 HP right now.
Oh no.
I needed that long rest.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, not looking good.
I'm so sorry, Durian.
Ron, you better be sorry. What are you doing?
The hunger got the best of me.
Obviously.
I'm covered in troll snot, Betty.
I don't want to touch you. And she's like stepping back, just hands up. I'm very upset.
Hold on. I'll go down the street. I'll get something from a side vendor. Durian just puts his hand up. I'm gonna fix this, Brom. But I want your dwarven butt squatted in that seat, and I don't want you to move. Okay. And Brom's gonna put his head down like a begrudging third grader covered in troll snot.
Toff will actually call to you. You can come sit by me. And he'll pat the bench, waiting for you to come over. But bring some hot milk.
Brom goes back behind the bar and shakily pours that warm glass of milk.
Thank you.
And brings it over. He sits next to you. No problem.
What happened to the chili?
We're working on it. It's not quite done.
Okay. It smelled really good, and I really wanted to try it. I don't think anything else is going to be as good as that chili.
Well, it's world famous, and world famous takes a little bit of time to work on.
Jacob's sitting at the table next to Toff, just looks at you and you're dripping all over the table. As you're sweating.
And there's a little bit of chili mixed in with it too.
Oh, God.
Toff will actually lick some off of you. No fingers, like tongue to arm.
What's it taste like, Toff?
What does it taste like? Is it good? Is it mixed with sweat?
Considering what you've done in 8 in my campaigns, probably fantastic.
A lot of old grapes. A lot of old grapes.
Oh,
oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever! And he'll go in for another lick.
And you know what? I got a 1. I'll eat that. I look down and what I think is a small baked bean. I pull out, it's really one of the raisins. It's not bad.
Is Brom choking? shaking.
Are you okay? You're not supposed to eat those. You're supposed to throw them down the well. That's what Biddy taught me.
That's what I taught him.
I turn to you, just like I am right now with my eyes watering, and I vomit all over you, Toff. Just explosive.
Wait. Can I do a dex to see if I can dodge out of this?
With disadvantage.
Okay. What is it? Dex is a +4. Come on.
Oh no.
Just waiting, mouth is open.
Jacob looks up. He starts puking out of the side of his open, torn mouth, then just like through the teeth.
I need con saving throws from y'all because this is disgusting.
Sympathetic vomiters. It's very normal.
What are we doing?
Toff, now covered in vomit and burns from the last fight, just looks drenched and miserable and is just... You see his little ears go down as he doubles over, trying to just cough every bit of that vomit back out. I don't know what it's like to vomit somebody else's vomit, but I
will.
I don't want that.
Well, you know, we have a little baby bird action. It goes, I'm so sorry. I don't think I've done that since BCCU Community College.
I'm going to look at Nelson being one of the two birds, and I think both of us are just going to share this stare of them doing this and going to be like total amateurs.
Does it remind you of your childhood?
Look at that terrible technique.
Biddy's gonna give up from the table that is now surrounded with vomit.
Yeah.
Just get up. And she's gonna walk over to one of the countertops and lean over just... So I don't know if you can see what's happening back there, but you have a bucket and a mop.
Nelson, with that nat 20, stares at everyone. Waste not, want not. And him and Thomas the turkey begin to pick the better pieces of the vomit up. Bugs, beans, and raisins all.
Toff will actually pick a few pieces up and offer it to Nelson. Do you want some of these? I don't want them. From Brom to Toff to Nelson. Will that go to Kevin? 4 rounds of vomit shared amongst us all. We're good at recycling here.
This is awful.
We told y'all the one in person was gonna be good.
Yeah.
And Durian opens the door, and he's got a pile of medieval pizza rolls from back in the freezer. He's got to make a saving throw. That's 20! It's not my first rodeo, and it won't be my last. A little bit of vomit's not gonna hurt anything. As he walks past this disgusting display, and with that nat 20 on pizza rolls, we're gonna get our long rest back. Boom!
Let's go.
Just how we wrote it.
It was like last night, man, saved by the pizza rolls.
They were half frozen, but they were still good.
They were so good.
Still good.
That grease, Tostinos. We're looking at you. We know you sponsored D&D before. Don't you want to sponsor Vomit Fest?
Vomit Fest 2022.
I've heard of GCX. I didn't realize you had a VCX as well.
So as everyone sits down to a wonderful pizza roll filled heroes feast, what do you do in your time to yourselves? Just kind of reflect at the table, now wiped clean of vomit and clear of imminent disaster. What are the conversations that you have at that table? post-troll.
I think before I talk to anyone, I want to kind of do a perception check on Brom to see if there's this like still sickly aura from all of the remaining vomit that I should avoid.
Auto nat 1 shame roll. I'm gonna give you a wisdom save from him to see, checking in on the condition his condition's in. 8. What do I got? +4, 12. 12, I'm hanging in there. I'm not kind of like right now. I kind of got a voice. I almost spittled a little bit in my mouth. My head's a little hung low.
Toff will actually still stick on Brom and start grooming him of sorts, like kind of brushing through your hair, looking for any other little pieces that might come through. He's just kind of used to it. That's how you care for one another. Growing up, he's done this time and time before with his mom, so he's kind of standing on the table over you, combing through. Are you feeling better?
Pizza rolls aren't bad. Now that I got the troll snot off me, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You'll have to get us some elk chili some other time, even though I really, 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 really wanted it.
Once we get these crystals from down in Undermountain, I'll take you out for some elk chili. I promise. I'll make it up with Durian. I will. I'll do that.
Okay. Can I get some candy too?
Candy?
Yeah, well, if you're already gonna get me elk chili, I just thought I'd keep asking for more stuff till you stopped saying yes.
Well, there is I got a particular sweet tooth for saltwater taffy.
Perfect. Can I also get another glass of milk?
All right. He goes back and fetches you one.
Jacob gets up and he's gonna walk over to the bar to where Durian and Bullion are hanging out. So is the troll thing like a one-time thing, or you get a lot of trolls coming up that hole?
You never know what's coming out of that hole.
It looks like a pretty deep hole, so I was just wondering.
It's an ancient deep hole.
Seems I don't know. It's deep, kind of moist.
I'm just gonna look over in the direction of you guys, and I'm just gonna be like, was the instance in the bunghole not enough? Have we not had enough hole jokes?
When do we get to
I feel
go
like
back to
it's-
the bunghole?
I feel like it's wholly unnecessary.
Durian looks at all of you and goes, "You've been to the bunghole? You seem like that type."
Yeah. Zanryn had a real good time.
That I did.
Zanryn made a friend in the bunghole.
They don't have elk
Excellent
chili at the bunghole.
Ask him to sing you a song.
Oh, really? Would you be a bard over there? Durian looks you in the eyes. We've seen a lot of good talent come through here. It's kind of like Nashville. Everybody can play. Everybody's heard the same story. What do you got? You're not bad with a dagger.
Well, you see, this is the thing. My stage name is it's attached to my confidence, and you see, when Solus has left the building, unfortunately, so is the music. I just can't play anymore. It's not the same, especially not without Leo.
Deception check.
Oh God, I am actually trying to reload my character sheet, so I will be just one second.
Excuses,
There we
come
go.
on.
I got you.
I'll get a little inside action for you.
I'm also trying to reload Foundry, so we'll see how that goes.
Don't worry, I'll roll it for you. How about that?
That will do great.
9 on insight. You got a chance, my dude. You got a chance.
Give this a shot. Hopefully that works.
Let it eat.
Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, you're gonna need to roll for me.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Where are you in the tavern?
I am down south. There you go. Take south.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're right next to me. Of course.
He's my milk buddy.
You and your reliable talent. 21.
Jeez.
Wow. Wow, it's the first live roguish bullshit. How about that?
Smooth operator, I see. Well, maybe you can sing that song after you come up, because we're going to send you down. We ain't wasting haste. It's a good opportunity, after a first wave of trolls comes through. Usually have a couple of hours before it ruses up the next. After all, that's what a shithead like Auden deserves.
Yeah, he was kind of a piece of shit.
Nelson is over at his body, kind of like picking through, looking in the pockets.
We picked
seeing
up the
what's
vomit,
left.
but we left the dead bodies.
I would.
Hold on. I feel like that would have been part of the cleanup process.
No, it tracks.
Bullion was dragging them away. Can I get some help over here? Once he saw everyone throwing up, he just avoided everyone else and was just dragging piece by piece out.
Is it possible to go over to his pockets and see if he's still got that map in there?
Absolutely.
Where's my investigation?
Investigation.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll try. No, that's not right. I don't think it's gonna roll. You might have to roll for me. Oh wait, hold on. It just went.
Just wait.
Wait, that's
Dad,
the wrong
can
one.
you roll for
That's
all
the
of us,
wrong one.
please?
How many did you roll?
So many.
Please.
It's a 9. Wait, no.
the 18.
Wait, it's a 12.
Well, we got a. We
What
got
to choose from?
We got a 12, we got a 20, we got an 18, a 23, and a 9.
I love a 23.
I'm gonna go with the 23, actually. Yeah. I'll go with the 23.
You got choices.
Multiple choice. These are the best kind of tests.
Final answer, 23.
Surprisingly, the one part of his body that has not been consumed by one of those trolls is the map. As you pull it back out, got a little Slimer juice on it, but it appears to still be intact.
Is it, when you open it up, is it like legible or is it coded in some way? Is it just like a clear like X marks the spot map?
Do you have Thieves' Cant?
I don't know. You ask me all these questions. I don't know where to look for it in here. I don't
have
think
the-
so, but no, I don't.
I know I do.
When you pull out the map, it appears as if the troll slime has ruined whatever ink was on it and looks like blank parchment to you.
I crumple it up and throw it on the floor. Just, like wipe the slime off my hand.
I'm gonna look over in that direction and sort of gingerly walk through the vomit, sort of trying to dodge it as I go. I'm gonna sort of pick up the map with one hand and try and uncrumple it, which is, I think, a really interesting process because not only is it soaked by the troll vomit, but also the troll vomit is acid, so the edges are probably burned, and it's like this paradoxical state of it's screwed two ways. And it's terribly hard to read.
Go ahead and roll your anything that you got reliable talent on should give you the amount for like Thieves' Cant.
Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. I'm not sure if it will. You may want to roll my insight. Yeah, I don't know why my end of things
It's all
has
right.
been completely busted.
23. As you unfurl this map and kind of give it a good shake off, a clear pattern begins to emerge that shows an elaborate labyrinth deep in Undermountain, one that clearly starts at the yawning portal and delves much, much deeper. I need you to roll one more investigation check on that map to try to decipher the key on its side.
Right. I think I can roll that for myself now because I think it's been fixed. Let's give that a shot. Hey, there we go. My dice are back.
18.
Dang.
Can I throw a psionic dice on that?
Yes, you may.
All right. Make sure we get something.
Now, just so it can be clear with dice, you all have a 1d6, a 1d8, and a 1d10 for this session, since we can't do cards, and you all have one lucky to use. What's your total?
That total is a 9 and an 18, so that's 27.
27. The longer you glance at this, the more you begin to see identifiers that seem to look like deposits and markings of places of interest. You don't know what these places of interest are, and you haven't quite figured out how to traverse the map all the way yet. But the pieces are beginning to coalesce. One last piece of the skill check. Investigation check.
And I'm gonna,
18.
Yeah, I'll use one more psionic dice and throw another d10 on that.
21. Is that your final answer?
That's definitely gonna have to be my final answer.
Skill check fail.
Ouch. Damn.
As it just doesn't come together. You can tell there are parts and places that are of grave and very, very wealthy importance on this map, and something that Arden wanted to get to, but you don't exactly know how to get there. You're going to have to use the lay of the land as you go to put those pieces together. Biddy, what are you doing at the moment while he's trying to decipher this map?
I feel like Biddy would be watching this because she was in a bar fight with Arden over this map that she had no idea was a thing, but he accused her. So you see her like coming over toward you. That's an alarm. And she's yelling at you in Zelda music.
That's how Biddy's walking, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. But no, she comes over to you and she's, as much as she can, she's leaning over. So, are you able to tell what anything is?
It's a little hard to tell given that it looks like Arden has the handwriting of a 5-year-old, and his drawing skills are about the same.
I mean, his personality is about the same as well.
Something like that.
Rest in peace.
Pieces. Point being, take a look at this. I'm going to point out a few of the areas of interest and show the sort of network of tunnels that's clearly all through Undermountain that leads from various places all the way back to the Yawning Portal. This is what he was looking for. I don't know how many of these caches are out there. This doesn't make complete sense, but I will say it's definitely something he was looking for. If it was guarded by a troll, yeah, sure, he was always going to die. But we might have better luck. I'm not sure.
Let's take this over to the bar. And Biddy's gonna lead Zanryn over to the bar to talk to Durian. So, what would it take for you to help us decipher this map?
Got yourself an adventurer's map, do you? A dead man's treasure.
Yes, obviously.
He wasn't exactly there to protest.
I'll take a peek for you.
Okay.
I'm going to allow him to have one roll and one look at this alone. Try to decipher for it. In this case, it being a map, I'm going to go ahead and give him proficiency on it. He's going to have a +6.
Ooh.
17. Well, you know he's looking for something special. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been the asshole he was when he was walking through here. He's got it. He's scared of what it is. But if the Underdark could be unlocked by anyone, more people would succeed than they failed. I can't help you with this one. You're gonna have to go down there yourself. Look with your own eyes.
Okay, yes, but, you work here. There's a lot of people in and out, so have you heard of anybody talk about things down there? Tunnels to go through, things to be prepared for.
Prepare for everything.
That's a terrible answer.
It's not a terrible
That's
answer.
terrible. What does everything mean?
Have you ever been to the Underdog?
No, do I need to prepare for squirrels suddenly? Are there flowers that are poisonous?
All right, you got a point, sassy one.
Thank you.
I haven't seen any squirrels in the Underdark.
So it's not
But I
everything.
have seen plenty of things I don't understand. And I've heard things talk to me out in that darkness. And you can get lost in a place like that. Real lost. Some never come back the same. That's gonna be up to you. That's why the adventurers roll the dice in the first place. If it were given, like I said, every dock worker, every Clague's List poster that needs a job would funnel out of this place.
Now that was not a terrible answer.
I'd say it's a pretty average sized answer.
I would agree.
So what are we waiting for? Let's get down there and find this thing.
Well, we gotta find the purple crystals at least. We don't have to stay down there forever. They're all things that go bump in the night that I would necessarily not be next to. Because I'm drinking a glass of milk now with you.
Thank
Toff.
you, thank you.
What are we doing? Are we getting to go on a treasure hunt?
Well, we have a map, and we have several places where X might mark the spot.
That's exactly what a treasure map is.
I'm gonna go ahead and start
Got a
sort of
point.
flying over towards the mechanism that previously lowered people down. I'm just gonna kind of like wave and usher in that direction. I'm gonna sort of sit there and say, I think I'm ready.
To find the treasure, right?
Absolutely.
That means we're pirates. We get to be pirates to find treasure.
Pirates of the Underdark.
Yeah! Dirt pirates.
I'm gonna kind of do the thing where, you know, there's Nathan Fillion where he just kind of goes like,
Excuse me, I thought we agreed on Itty Bitty Critty Committee.
yes.
Can we be both?
Toff
Fine.
looks at you with the biggest eyes and kind of quivers his bottom lip.
It'd be really fun to be both.
Fine, Toff.
Yes!
Toff will jump on the table and kind of pull out his sword.
Let's go find
Hang on,
treasure!
not yet. Calm down. Look away. Can Biddy look for, are there any raisins?
Yes.
I'm gonna pocket like a bunch of raisins. Don't ask questions.
Nelson comes over to you and he kind of unfurls his robe and he has a mixture of half beetles, half raisins, half couple baked beans that he's picked up from the floor.
Dare I ask, please tell me he's wearing something underneath that robe.
He never has.
It's Nelson. Historically, he hasn't, and I'm a little concerned.
So he
Great
just has like a
question.
couple bags of things hanging under.
These are
It's
important lore
there.
questions here.
Just
Very
dangling.
important. Very important questions. We need to know. The people need to know.
Lift up the skirt. Come on.
He calls it his Kenku mix.
Oh no.
Perfect. Perfect for traversing
All right,
the
well, thank you,
underground.
Nelson, for having this mixture.
So, are you ready to venture down? As Bullion, that gold dragonborn, begins pulling up the crank, bit by bit. As you can see, it's kind of been half-ass repaired. Couple of boards put back into place. Enough to get you down. Hopefully enough to get you back up.
What do you say, Brom? Time to find a little bit more Dutch courage and go on another adventure?
I think I'm ready. I think my stomach's ready. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, pal. As he puts a hand up on your shoulder.
Well, let's go. We're not gonna get paid just sitting here.
He's right. Now, Jacob, you ever had any experience in mines before?
Do I look like a miner?
You look like a miner that may have used magic in a place he shouldn't. There's pockets in the Underdark where fire's not the greatest idea.
Well, then it doesn't sound like I'm gonna be very useful down there.
No, you can be plenty useful. Just be aware of your surroundings. It can happen at any time. It can come from the flora. It can come from ancient pockets.
Well, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Things work out. They'll be fine. It'll be fine. You worry about you and I'll worry about me and the fire and stuff.
Zanryn thinks back to the worst that has happened, including multiple deaths and general carnage.
Not our deaths.
Nelson, we talked about the thing earlier. Nelson comes over to you and he holds up Thomas with his 2 hands.
What do you want me to do with this? Jacob snarls his open wound.
As Nelson hands you Thomas.
Fucking turkey.
Thomas will protect you.
From what?
Probably from yourself.
Thomas has a 30-foot radius to detect explosive gas.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't an undead turkey have that?
Well, I just thought instead of using a real canary, if Thomas explodes, we can put him back together again. And it's maybe one of the few things that me and Nelson have agreed on in a long time. Consider it a compromise.
Wait, point of information. So does Thomas detect the gas by blowing up himself as a warning?
Wouldn't that then ignite the gas? That's a terrible alarm system.
You get a half a second warning.
Thomas actually starts to swell and
my
grow
God.
larger.
Like a corpse in a lake or something? Or
Yeah, kind of like
floats up?
like a bloated quail.
So, just to be really clear, this undead turkey, which we've been taking with us for the entire adventure, is now our literal canary in the coal mine.
Yeah, that's probably the most humane way of doing it, don't you think?
My God, who knew you could do so much with one turkey?
Compromise.
He's like a Swiss Army knife of turkeys.
Jacob's gonna look at Nelson and just be like, thanks. As he's just gonna walk with his hands out holding the turkey, just like, not happy about it.
Glam made sure to remind us that he's also our bag of holding, so be careful.
Is like one of his legs a bottle opener as well? The other's a screwdriver.
He's that dog in Mega Man that you end up just being able to do anything with possible.
I actually grab him and I turn him upside down and shake him a little bit to see what falls out.
Well, there's the one piece of ore that's in there. And then whatever else you've stored.
That would be Toff, who's stored a bunch of fish guts.
You all don't know that.
Oh, no.
You don't
yeah,
all
that's
know
right.
that.
Oh, no.
It was a secret. You don't know that.
Except
I just
now
dumped
we
the
do
bag
because
of
it's
holding
been
out.
opened up.
I just dumped it out.
There's no proof that I did that, okay?
And they just come spilling out onto the ground again. As you can hear Bullion cranking up, and everyone just.
You okay there?
Oh, God.
Anything that you need to do before you vomit.
Yeah, can I walk away?
Can I avert my gaze?
I would like to try to scoop said fish guts back into Thomas.
I'm saving it for later. You never know
You do
when
not
you
need
might
those for
need
later.
it. You just
No, stop it. Betty's gonna walk with slap your hand.
These are really special fish guts.
We're gonna find more special fish guts down.
You promise?
I promise.
But these are really
He's gonna hold up like just this long whatever.
But they're no longer fresh. Don't you want fresh ones?
Jacob
What is
is
the smell that makes them
Oh.
good?
We'll find smellier ones, promise.
Toff is gonna stomp back and just sit on the edge of the
Excuse
well.
me, young man. Mind your mom.
Jacob's holding Thomas by the feet above Toff so he can't reach it. It's like you're trying to scoop the fish guts in, he's just holding them up like, no.
That's not fair.
Yeah, maybe you should not be in charge of the turkey for a day.
I'm gonna kick you in the shins as I head back over to the well.
You could try.
I do.
Historically, this has
Plus-
always ended bad for Jacob.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see
Plus-
how this goes.
+7 on my
Plus
Our
7?
God, buddy.
Yeah, my unarmed
You
is
have a +7
+7.
kick?
Sorry, I'm
Have
strong.
you seen what this rabbit has done before?
He is a rabbit.
It doesn't hit.
It makes sense.
13 misses. I'm gonna just lift my leg up. Probably higher than you're standing.
You can lift your feet. How high can?
I can
3
fly.
feet? Oh yeah, okay.
I lift both my feet over your head.
Showing off. Wait, don't you only fly by using fire?
I'm now on fire.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Ta-da.
I think we're supposed to minimize the fire.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We're going to the dark place.
As you all begin to load on to the most unsteady pallet you've ever seen before. The kind that you used to find behind Kmart's that we'd use for bonfires in rural America.
This guy gets it. Same.
All right, gang. It's time to see what the IBCC's worth. Durian, hit the ratchet. As we all begin to slowly descend, inch by inch, till we pass down, and you can see the claw marks of the trolls that had made their way up just minutes ago. But more unsettling than that are the scrapes of the fingernails of adventurers that you can see that never quite made it all the way back up. Stains of blood long gone, only trails of moss and fungi. As you sink below that light, no longer in the yawning portal, but descending into Undermountain itself. I want you all to roll a perception check.
A 12.
Biddy 16, Mud 12. No, 18.
Mine's going to show up as a dirty 20.
With your 20, Zanryn. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Woo.
19. Pressure on your ears. Not much different than coming through with a long flight. Your hearing goes numb. A ringing in your forehead. A feeling of the past. Something you haven't felt since you left home. And it grows stronger. None of you else feel this. This change is solely Zanryn's. On that roll, Biddy, you were the only one to notice, actually no, Jacob and Biddy, to notice that there is definitely something out of place with Zanryn.
Biddy's gonna lean over to Jacob. Do you think he's okay?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, 4.
I think that's an accurate number.
I mean, it's kind of a creepy tunnel, so we could just ask him.
Let's leave Toff out of this, and Biddy's going to use your little mind telepathy to communicate with Zanryn. Hey, buddy. Sorry to barge into your brain. How are you going?
Something's not right. Something old and wrong here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna very gingerly draw a psychic knife. And I'm going to see if I can look for any kind of psychic emanation. As I'm going to see if I can draw that old circle that we used to do.
Nelson with a nat 20 perception check.
Let's go.
Zanryn, you don't look so well.
I haven't felt this feeling since I left them. And what took them is... But it couldn't be. No. No, surely not.
He holds out his hand just to grasp yours. And as he holds it, you can see your veins turn a necrotic purple as your blood pulses through as he just examines your hand. You are not well, my friend.
What do you mean? What? I'm gonna stare at the veins suddenly, and it's an alarming and distressing change. As I sit there and I think that maybe I'm starting to come to terms with what this might be, but I'm still not sure. I don't dare guess.
If you want to use one of your psychic abilities further, now you may attempt.
Is it possible to go ahead and use the ceremony?
Indeed.
Alright. Let's go ahead and drop this bad boy. And that's going to be an insight check. We will see what we can see.
$24. Now, Zanryn, as you focus and you let the sound of that lowered cart become your pendulum, as it cranks and goes lower and lower and lower, just the torches on either side of this small pallet cart lighting the way. You let it focus and hone in on this ceremony and try to feel the psychic presence that's been here. With the 24, it lights up almost as if the tunnel is bathed in necrotic purple. You see the lives of many that have long passed, connected almost like a web of spiders between who has climbed out and who has fallen back in. You see the faces of creatures that you have never seen before. But as you look through this turn and twist of web, you feel something inside you. Something that hasn't ever been there before. A strength of which you haven't possessed. as these psionic webs and memories begin to intertwine the rest of you, you see Zanryn go into this trance. His eyes roll back, and then you see that purplish necrotic of his soul daggers shine up and illuminate the entire chasm. What manifests in you, Zanryn?
From that moment onwards, something strange happens. And behind Zanryn, you can see the wings, which normally have always been that dark plumage, suddenly start to glow with that same purple as the daggers and the psychic energy. And something has changed fundamentally. 2 eyes also glowing, but a third in the middle of his forehead where the Ion Stone long ago was rooted in place. Something fundamentally different is taking place. Lost in trance, Zanryn is not saying a thing.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
Is he okay?
I don't know. I don't like the look of it.
Can Biddy shake him? Zanryn? Zanryn.
You are still in the ceremony, so I want you to roll your next ceremony check at disadvantage as Biddy shakes you. $20 and $26. Would you like to add anything to that, or is that your final number?
I'm gonna roll the we have a 6, 8, and 10 for inspo, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a 6. See what we do there.
$25. Biddy, he does not come to consciousness. However, when you touch him, you need to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage now.
That's nice. Go ahead.
I don't understand what's happening, and I'm so sorry.
I'm just glad I'm not the one that's probably killing us this time.
Can you stop?
Next time, though. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah, we're always just bouncing off of each other.
Too bad it's a disadvantage.
That's okay.
But a
That's
14's
not
still
bad.
good. 14's still good.
14. You're pulled into the ceremony, Biddy.
What am I feeling? Or seeing or anything?
As now we see the eyes roll in the back of the head of Biddy as she freezes in her spot, both hands on Zanryn.
Jacob will instinctively grab Toff by the scruff of the neck
How did you know?
before he can even move.
How did you know? That's not fair.
Don't touch him.
Toff is pulling against, just feeling very connected to Biddy and terrified to see what has happened to her.
You have to let me help her.
There's nothing you can do. You just have to wait and watch. Maybe it'll work itself out.
Yeah, that's going real well.
Yeah, he's gonna just stand there and try to hold you back. I don't know if you're trying to break free, but
Yeah.
Collective parenting mode activated.
Okay.
Do I
so-
get one of those vests that he has like a little cord
Like a
of
harness.
are you
to hold on to?
strength for strength here?
We're the
Strength
best
for
co-parents.
Strength for strength.
You roll first.
Agility check.
Oh, so
good.
close.
Mine is a +6.
8 for
good God.
Jacob.
Oh my god.
So as long as I get a 2, I crush you.
Oh no.
I lose my grip.
Toff breaks free, kind of runs at the feet of Biddy, and looks up at her.
Are you okay? Can you hear me?
He's gonna tug on her outfit a little bit.
Okay, so just a small tug.
Just a small tug, gentle at first.
All right.
I mean, she's average size, but I don't want to like pull her down.
Yeah, she is.
With a small tug on the clothing, you do not have to make a wisdom saving throw to pull you out, but you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do it, Cass.
Yeah, you want me to?
This is terrifying.
22.
22. It hurts like a pain that you've only experienced when diving underwater, very young age, like almost an ear infection, like kind of pain that pierces through. And for a second, you see darkness all around you. And then that image fades, and you see both of your friends still held in the same spot.
Toff will turn around quickly. The darkness has them. There's something in their mind.
You got all that by touching them?
Well, it went black, and it was very painful.
Jacob's gonna look over at Brom. You know anything about this?
No. And I'm scared to death of moving or bumping into it either. Give me a second. Nelson, what did you see when you touched his arm? Back to both of you. Biddy, you open your eyes. And Zanryn, I want you to describe a very, very familiar cave.
There are small alcoves in the walls, etched out perfectly, as places for candles to go. There are small recesses for beds. There are strange places which clearly have some sign of habitation, but everything is broken and twisted, and there's a nasty smell in the air. Something is not right. Something is very wrong. And there's a few broken articles, something personal here or there, just scattered. And it's not clear what it is, but it seems as though it's a place where a very tight-knit community used to live.
I can smell you again like the rest of your kin. Your stench permeates. Both you and Biddy hear this voice, and you don't know if it's audible or if it's in your head.
Speak your name. Come out of the shadows. Stop being a coward.
You need not know my name, but I assume that hers was the value of you. At least you'll know she was as delicious as the rest who've come before her.
Don't you dare say who I think you mean. You keep her filthy name out of your mouth.
Too late. She's all but consumed now. Roll a perception check, both of you.
On the plus side, mine's another dirty 20.
Roguish bullshit. Biddy, with a 7, you're just trying to take in this scene, in this world that you've never seen before, bathed in shadow. Only bits of grays and purples, large stalactites and stalagmites, crystals that you've never seen before. A whole different worldscape. And as you take that first step forward, you feel the crack of a wing bone underneath you as you look down. And Zanryn with a 20, what's the telltale sign of your sister?
alongside the skull that is distinctly the skull of some kind of humanoid bird, there is some kind of remnant emanation of psychic energy that only I can feel, and maybe only a few others. And then lying nearby is the shattered remnants of a physical dagger, a dagger shaped like a kukri. It's got a strange curve in it. And at that point, I know exactly what has happened. And it is not good. And I am pretty sure I know what has done this.
Biddy, you see him walking forward into this cavern.
Zanryn? Zanryn? She's gonna start walking after him. Hey, where are we?
Home.
No, excuse me? Is this where you came from?
Not originally. It's where we ended up.
Why are we here?
I don't quite understand, but this isn't good. This was supposed
That's
to
not
be
what I want to hear from you, Zanryn.
It was meant to be hidden and safe. No one else was supposed to know about this place.
Now I know where your new home is too.
Do you hear that?
Yes.
And I'm still hungry.
Do you... Denise gonna be reaching in her pocket. Do you like raisins?
It doesn't eat raisins.
I'm just trying here, Zanryn. I don't know what we're hearing or where we are.
It doesn't feast on anything physical. Not
We can
like
try. I'm just gonna throw a raisin down the hall. Please work, please work, please work, please work.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Survival?
I would like to roll to live.
Yes. I'm not unalived.
So, as the two of you stand there inside the cave, you begin to feel the world turn upside down on you. Before anything that you do physically inside this realm can take place, you feel an extra set of hands on both shoulders. As you open your eyes, as the rest of you back on the material plane see the veil between the material plane and the Shadowfell collide into two. And standing off the edge of the pallet, a creature built of hands and bat wings extends itself, still with a small tuft of owl feathers hanging outside of its mouth. Between those hands swinging underneath it, you can see small versions of itself begin to crawl and jump and jettison to the sides around you, using all odd manners of double-jointed climbing as it spills out. As you continue to drop, as this crank goes down, they continue to follow and crawl with you. I will feast upon two of your kind tonight. And I will have everybody roll for initiative now.
Let's go.
Are we out of this place? Or are we still stuck somewhere in Limbo Land?
1 second, and you'll get there.
Jacob looks around. Xandrin, why do I always have to save your ass?
I think it's more or less all of us saving each other's asses right now. But that thing, its head belongs to me. You understand? And I'm giving him a stare that is more serious than you've ever seen him stare.
Yeah, whatever, you can have it. You know this guy?
Not well enough. But I'll get its name out of it when I kill it.
Jacob's just gonna like stare at you in this kind of stark change in your personality and just very confused why you suddenly have this specific vendetta against this creature.
All right, you guys can roll initiative now.
You might want to get that sword out, Toff.
It's back there.
All right. Let's see how bad it gets.
Yeah, not liking that.
Okay. Got it.
No.
Oh my god.
No, not a mess.
One of them is going instantly. Oh, this is bad, dude.
Not most of us at the end.
We are in like omega trouble here. Like, this is not good.
Anybody else want to use their lucky on their initiative roll?
No, because I feel like I'm gonna need it later. True. I think I'm the last one.
All right. Top of the order. First strange Shadowveld creature begins to make its way as it jumps spider-like over to the edge. Right over towards you, Biddy.
No.
You know you're my favorite to hit first. As its tentacle-like arm stretches out towards you.
I mean, yeah, it hits.
27 to hit. You need to make a DC 16 strength saving throw. As it does 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's save.
7 piercing, but you save. You are not restrained. But more importantly, the tentacle swerves over and misses, covering your mouth and suffocating you.
How many points of damage was that?
A total of 22.
Also, that's a 31, right? Because of Toff's aura giving a +3 to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, remember stuff and things.
Your little paladin's here to help.
Comes around with a big bite. Does 19 hit? 16 is your AC.
Yeah.
Big bite comes in. And it stalls.
The suspense. Oh, come on.
28 points of piercing damage.
God damn. Are you sure you didn't mean to kill someone this session, RoBear?
It's always me.
By the way, Nelson said, can you put me in the initiative order, please?
We're gonna need the help. Can we also put Thomas in too?
Question, is Thomas swollen?
Thomas is not swollen.
Perfect.
Ooh, very pertinent.
All right, Nelson's in the order. The creature that has reached out to you, this odd brood master, floats towards you, Zanryn, with its hands extended. To feast again on the same day of your people. What a treat. First hand comes out of 4. DC 18 strength saving throw.
And that's a +3 to 15, so I meet 18.
You save 15. 15 points of bludgeoning damage, 8 points of piercing, 9 points of psychic. Second hand and tentacle comes out and locks on your other shoulder. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
DC 18 strength saving throw.
Son of a bitch. Can I use, I'll do the saving throw, but can I use my reaction to Uncanny Dodge and half all that damage?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see if we make a saving throw again, which inevitably we will fail.
All right, you're gonna make a. I know you're gonna take
A lot of damage.
16 bludgeoning, 8 piercing, 14 psychic, and you are currently suffocating. Fourth tentacle goes out towards you, Jacob.
Yeah. Of course it does. That'll hit.
DC 18 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Oh my god! Oh no!
You take 16 points of bludgeoning, 10 points of piercing, 18 points of psychic, and you are currently suffocating.
Can I reaction?
Yes.
Hellish Rebuke.
Let it eat.
Burn that motherfucker.
Dex save 22.
Has advantage. One last piece.
Yeah!
13,
Nice, let's
14.
go.
That's a fail.
All right, as that tentacle comes in, Jacob just grabs onto it and just burns up the whole thing. 41 points of fire.
41 points of fire damage.
Forgot about the damage.
It's kind of the important
I know,
part.
right? Got caught up in the arm.
As Jacob, with 41 points of damage, you completely burn off one of the hands. And it does not have its fourth attack as it tries to reach deep, reaching over for Brom. As it snaps back, it looks over at Zanryn, who's held. I'll have to make my meal as quick as possible. As you see him unhinge his jaw and go for a bite attack on Zanryn, who's held. Not under my dead body. I'm gonna use my reaction and I'm gonna send the shield in front as I throw it in front of the monster to give him disadvantage on the bite. This will be a flat roll. Oh. 32. 27 piercing, 12 psychic damage.
And of that, I fall unconscious. And I need to see if I die.
Now, how many did it go over? And this damage was 39 points. Is that over half of your hit points?
I think it. Okay, so I had 7
Math.
HP left, 32. Yeah, I think you just killed me.
Welcome to the club.
What?
It's half your max.
Yep, half my max. My max is 58 HP.
Sorry, what?
No, as in originally it would have been 39 points of damage. I had 7 HP left over, so 32, and then, yeah. Yeah.
Zanryn. Everything goes dark. And your breathing slowly begins to return. No longer feels like you're suffocating. And as you open up your eyes, no longer descending into the Undermountain, you see a cave in the far distance. And just you adrift in the wind, in a sea of sand and rock below you. As it shifts with the wind, you look out and you can see your family, the ones that you've lost. And a glimpse of your sister as she has her arms out.
Can I start to make my way in that direction? Can I start to fly towards them?
As you try, in a subtle pause, Glam uses his reaction for vampiric touch, because he's had your hand since you left. When he looked at it and did not get pulled because of his natural 20, and he uses and siphons some of his own life force into you, using his 3rd level spell slot. You begin to see yourself drifting back home in near death. You're pulled back, still suffocating, back in the material plane. Mark yourself with 18 points that he's given up with his reaction on you. You are still alive, but you are fading fast.
It's not fun.
Do I have 18 HP?
Yeah, we're just starting.
Yep.
Holy. I'm going to assume it's the middle of the day. There could be kids somewhere. I can't swear.
You just died and came back. You can do what you want.
Unable to breathe. It's your turn.
Okay. What do I need to roll to try and get out of this this grip that's on me?
Strength saving throw to take the face hugger off.
It was always going to be a strength saving throw. All right. Let's give this a try. Okay, so that'll be a 12.
Still locked on.
Can I use an instant?
Yes, you may.
I am going to use the... We're going to go with the 10. Yeah, we're going to go with the 10. See if that makes it any better.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, so that's 15 in total.
Still suffocating. Held onto this thing. What do you do?
Am I able to use any of my actions to attack or anything along those lines?
Yes, you can. What would you like to do?
Okay. To be more specific, do I still have my bonus action and action?
What would you like to do?
We're playing this game. Okay. I'm gonna use a I'm gonna use my main action. I'm gonna try and like focus on the sickle at my side, and I'm going to try and lob it directly at this thing that has me grappled. And we're gonna see how that rolls. That is a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. And because we have Jacob, Brom, and Nelson up front, do I also get to roll my sneak attack?
Yes, you do.
Yes. Okay. All right. So here comes the damage on the sickle. There's going to be 9 points of slashing, 3 points of lightning, and here comes the sneak attack.
Now, your face covered, unable to see in this realm. The only reason you can track them is you feel their psychic presence. And you're able to see that field the same way you emanated the scene on the boat with Talos. You can see it in your mind's eye. It's like playing Battleship on God mode. You are not at disadvantage against trying to hit these creatures from the Shadowfell. However, when you strike out, please take 1 point of exhaustion. What? As you begin to suffocate. All right, 9 points of slashing, 3 points of lightning, 12 plus 27 sneak attack. That's going to be a big 39. Oh, that one's low. DTD, my friend. DTD.
Wait, context? I was not talking about that one. I was talking about the main guy. Or is because I assumed he's the one that's holding me, right?
He's the one that's holding you. Yep, I'll let you switch.
That's not what I meant. I was going after the guy who's trying to choke me to death.
All right. Anything else left for your turn?
Assuming I still have my bonus action.
Yes, you do.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can throw a psychic dagger at our good old friend up front here as well, as a bonus action.
Go for it.
But let's see how that does, because I have a feeling this might be a little troublesome. So that's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Please take a second point of exhaustion. What? Yo!
So I'm assuming hitting this person, this thing,
It's 'cause
makes us exhausted.
It's suffocating. It's because I'm suffocating. Goddamn. So that is 12 points of psychic damage. Does it take any of those points of damage?
It takes all points of that psychic damage.
Okay, that's something.
Anything else for your turn?
God. Can I indicate to the whole? They already know I'm in trouble. Like I don't need to indicate anything.
I mean, you can talk to us through our break.
It is very clear that you're in danger.
Zanryn's in danger.
Any movement?
Can I? I'm not grappled, am I?
Yes, you are grappled and restrained. I forgot. Sorry, it's 0. Never mind.
No movement. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna psychically reach out to the others, and in a sort of like totally distressed way, I'm just sort of gonna like send them a message saying, "Cut the hands."
They can't hear you now.
Nuh-uh.
It has complete control over your psychic thoughts. Only 1-to-1 with the brood.
Screw you. And that will be my turn.
Jacob,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Okay, what do I have to roll to get that?
Don't give him
suffocating,
ideas.
right? Or did I succeed?
What's that?
Am I suffocating too?
No, you haven't
Okay,
done
right,
anything.
I
you
succeeded.
haven't done anything yet.
Okay. Jacob's gonna look down at Toff and just give Toff just a small nod, and he's gonna hold out his hand to see if Toff wants to hold hands.
Toff always loves to hold hands.
So he'll take his hand, and then I'll use my bonus action to like flame on bottom half, and I want to use my action to fly straight at the big dude and throw Toff at him.
Yes!
Can I?
Well, you're currently restrained.
I am?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to make
But
Throw me.
hero point if I have to.
I will allow you in your place to look down and just like extend your hand. You can still yeet. Point of exhaustion, no hero point.
Okay.
But you can absolutely throw the bunny.
Perfect. So I'm using it to toss Toff.
Toss me! You have to toss me! I cannot make the jump! You have to toss me!
Toss me.
And that's I'm still restrained. So yeah, bonus action I'm flaming on, but tossing Toff.
What was your action?
Tossing Toff
Okay, so 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
to flame on. Take on my patrons.
Okay,
visage.
take on your patrons?
Yeah.
Got you.
Fully engulfed in flames.
2 points of exhaustion.
Perfect.
All right.
Love that for me.
All right. So, Toff,
Yes. Yeah.
I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Can you roll a dex for me? Plus 4. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Ready and willing, always for an open hand with the party. I am going to move you up in the initiative order behind Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
With this team move,
I'm always
it is your turn.
Yes, as he grabs Jacob's hand, knowing and seeing that nod in his face, you see Toff prepared, and that flame that you go on, it almost reaches to his paws, and he begins to turn that beautiful velvety red that we've seen time and time again. He gets angry, his eyes focus on that beast that is taking his friend, his Zanryn, away from him, and he will use his bonus action to do Wrathful Smite. Preparing for this. Hopefully we hit.
I believe.
As he's flying through that air, Toff will pull out that great sword from behind, wielding it in hand, intimidating in nature, his mother's spine along the backside of it, using that weight and momentum. I'll roll to hit. Plus 9. Please.
23?
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Yes! Sweet! All right, coming in on that, he grabs one of those hands from hand to hand, pulling this down. He is doing a lumberjack. We are chopping as many limbs as we can. That is going to be 12 plus a d6 of 12 points of damage plus 2 points of psychic damage on that first hit.
Oh, I forgot. You need to roll this with advantage. So please toss one more for the velocity.
Hit that 19 or 20. Oh, so
right.
close.
Close. It's dancing there.
All right. Total damage.
12 plus 2 psychic.
And your smite.
Yeah, the 2 for the smite. 12 and then 2.
How'd you get? Oh, okay.
My Wrathful Smite is just a plus.
All right. Continue. You got your full
Awesome.
action.
Yep, we're doing it again. Hitting one more time. Looking for another limb to try to chop off. You weren't allowed to roll for me anymore. You're the worst. That's a 15.
Remember, advantage.
Yes.
Sure.
Let me press the
You can
button.
push a button. You push a button.
There.
hit.
That's it. 26.
26 will hit.
Yes. Bringing that sword down again. Let go of my friend! And he will slice and dice, trying to do as much damage. First one will be 8, plus then 4 psychic damage.
Grand total.
12.
Anything else for your turn?
Can I add Divine Smite on the end of that?
Go for it.
Okay, we do that then. 3d8s. An additional 12.
Nice.
Another 12 points as it sears in. Leave me to my meal.
Toff is just on top of this creature, trying to stay up, stepping around on it. He's been thrown up.
You haven't landed yet.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw as you fly past the brood master.
19.
19, you hook back around as you grab on to one of its bat wings, currently held up above it as this thing flies back and forth.
Don't worry, guys, I got this.
That'll be Toff's turn.
Jacob just looks at you and gives you a thumbs up.
One of these gnarly things comes in over to Brahm. First tentacle out. 21 will hit. Strength saving throw for Brahm. DC 16. Oh no. I will use my lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll go burn that.
About that time.
16 on the dot. He's able to shank off one of those tentacles so it doesn't suffocate him. But Brahm takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Second tentacle comes out. Heads or tails for Zanryn or Brahm. Heads for Brahm. Heads it is. It goes back to Brahm, missing Zanryn. Ooh. 28 will hit. Another strength saving throw.
Oh my god!
Brahm is currently suffocating with 2 points of exhaustion as it catches his breath and it pushes the air out of his lungs. You're not the only one that might die this weekend. Revenge injury. 21, another 21 points of damage for Brahm. Couldn't have just killed this one, right? Having me held lifeless, advantage, bite. Somehow it misses with an 18 as it just clamps onto my armor and begins chewing through. End of its turn. This one goes and creeps and crawls for Nelson. First tentacle attack. 17 17 will hit. Nelson's got to make a strength saving throw. He succeeds.
Oh my God.
22 points of damage for Nelson.
This is a lot.
All right. He's down to 50. Second tentacle. This one gonna go back on Nelson. 20 to hit. Strength saving throw. $15.
Wait, there's a +3 on that.
Oh,
Are we close enough?
yes, you were close enough.
Okay, good.
Succeeds. Bunny aura.
I didn't know how far we were. I'm not gonna ask or challenge it, okay? It's for you, Nelson.
I just saw Nelson went woo in the chat.
You've been typing in the log.
18 points of damage on Nelson. Now down to 32 HP. End of its turn. Nelson's turn.
Nelson says, "This is effed." We all need to take turns saying what he says.
All right, giving off of what he sent me last. He's going to reach down into his spells, going for Vampiric Touch once again. All right. We're going to go with Vampiric Touch at 4th level on the Broodmaster. No! As he reaches out and grabs onto the Broodmaster. He miscalculates his tall, lanky body. And with it having Toff on its back, it diverts out of the way. Nelson falls forward and begins tumbling into the darkness. Strength saving throw for Nelson. With a 10, he grabs on to just a little bit of the pallet that's onto it. I will roll a 20 for what Bullion's Kmart construction was.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It needs to be a 12 or above, or it will break away and he will continue falling.
Oh, God.
Straight D20.
Oh, it's not a D20.
I mean, you rolled a 12. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's one way to win.
Rip the dream.
Yeah.
+3.
+3.
Who spoke up?
+3. It creaks, but he's able to hold on. With that failure, Nelson's just gonna look up and send off an Eldritch Blast, being able to hold on. Or no, he's got the old rays. He's gonna shoot that ray of enfeeblement. Or no, that's 2nd level. He can't do that. It is.
Like chill touch or something?
Oh, he uses lightning strike for it. All right, he's gonna shoot one of those up. 19 will hit. 23 points of damage as he's holding onto the pallet, descending down to the depths below. End of Nelson's turn. Brom's turn. Suffocating. Light fading from his eyes. I think it's that time again, Helm. I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help now. As I'm gonna use Divine Intervention. We are currently level 11. 22 consecutive numbers. What GCX are we on now? SweatCon, are we 5, 6?
Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, so 6.
6. I'm gonna go 6 to 27.
Oh, great.
1d100 roll for Brom. My lucky already.
No, I have one. I want to give it to you.
Do that. 41 does not fail. Helm, I need you now. Using your lucky, seeing him start to take his last breath, Biddy. 46. 3 points of exhaustion. If that's the way it'll be, take me home and save the rest of my friends. As I'll use Preserve Life and divvy up the 50 hit points for the rest of my friends. I'll send everybody 12 HP.
I don't need any, so.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, dang it.
Actually, hold on, my math is wrong. That's 5, that's 10. 10 HP for all of you. End of Brom's turn. Choker comes in from the other side. Tentacle on Jacob.
That's gonna hit. 25 will do it.
God damn.
Sexy.
18 bludgeoning, 11 piercing. DC, well, you don't have to make a strength saving throw. You're already suffocating. Silver linings.
But I want to.
I want to.
Hey, that's pretty good. Doesn't matter.
Does this thing count as being 5 feet from me? Or is it?
You're on top of it.
Well, no, like it's.
You're about 10 feet away
Okay,
from
10
him
feet
now.
away. Okay.
It's gonna go in for a bite on you with advantage, Jacob.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
Oh, by the way, since you're in your fire form, you aren't suffocating anymore. You only have the 2 points of exhaustion.
Perfect.
That's it. All right. Damage. .24 piercing. How much fire damage are they going to take in this form as they've touched you twice?
Typically nothing. We don't usually rule that, but D8. D8.
If We haven't done it before. We're not doing it now.
You asked me, bud.
A few extras.
You
Can we
just had
multiply
to
that by
open
like
your damn.
8 Make it rhyme.
All right, last tentacle is going to reach out towards you, Biddy.
No.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it hits.
16, saving throw. Another 17 points. Oh, the plus 10 didn't get added. Yeah. So it's down. So it's 35. Got it. All right, strength saving throw for you. '21, you will save. You are not suffocating. End of its turn. Biddy, it is your turn.
All right, let me add him. So I want Biddy to move over to like where Jacob is in front of him and have my echo wherever next to me. And with that, she's going to use her longsword for her first hit on this guy.
Got you.
Okay,
Choker to the left. Swing away.
that's on you. You roll for me.
I'm giving it all I got, Captain. Just give me a second.
Let's go.
30 to hit.
So, I also have on my storm bracers, and I've had them charged at 5.
Yes,
And
you
so,
have.
with that hit, it's a 1d8 lightning as well, alongside my normal longsword damage.
It's a 1d per charge.
It is.
Are you
All right.
about to do 5d8?
And
All right. Here we go. Sword damage coming in. Oh, it rolled in there. Go away. There we go. That's what we need. All right, two-handed sword swing. All right, let's add the extra onto it here.
okay, 12.
Okay.
What do we get? What do we get down there?
We got a 12.
All right, we got 12. All right, here's your 5d8s.
Oh, it's big
Let's
damage.
go! Let's go!
Woo! So
30.
the other thing is, I also get to attack 2 creatures of my choice within 10 feet. So I want to also give that exact same damage to the big guy and the guy on the bottom left.
Let's go!
That's my first move.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah.
All right. So, DTD on the first choker in front of you. Woo! Please describe their demise, Biddy.
So Biddy, seeing all of the disasters happening before her, she's gonna be like, move out the way, Jacob, and just push him. And she's gonna start swinging her longsword with all of her might at the same time as her echo spawning on the opposite side of this choker, and swing at it. And whenever you get this swing, you just see a extremely bright light of lightning strike this sucker and probably just like blow him up. And then as it does that, the lightning is scattering to the other 2 creatures alongside it.
Let's go.
And she's gonna swing again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
On
the
this
Itty
one.
Bitty Critty Committee.
Biddy. Swinging again.
Swinging again. That's...
That's damage, not
No, I need to do a hit. Roll to hit.
Ooh.
Is that hit or miss with 16?
I'm reloading Foundry.
Let's assume yes.
I saw my computer crash a second ago.
Oh no.
Mild heart attack for
Sorry.
everyone in view.
Too much damage.
Yes, it does hit. Does 8 damage two-handed.
Cool. And then I'm going to do that again.
All right, swing it again. All right. Here we go. 25 will hit. You do another 16 points of damage.
And then I want to action surge.
Go for it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
So let's do that one more time. 3 times over.
Swinging again with your longsword. 20 will hit. Another 12 points of damage. Swinging again. 15 does not hit. Inspiration?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's put our 1d6 on it.
D6.
Sweet.
19 will hit. Another 11 points of damage. DTD. Describe its demise.
So all this is happening really, really quickly. She has not stopped, and I feel like at one point she'd probably bump into Jacob and be like, "Get out of the way!" And she spins over to get the last guy a few times. Like you see her striking just left and right, and using all of her might because she is very average size, not small. And then she's gonna pull her sword back as she sees this one die and look right into the eyes of the head honcho for that last strike.
As you make that last strike, Toff, you riding on top of this thing, go ahead and describe your strikes as you ride this thing down as it begins to sink below the pallet.
As it begins to sink down, Toff just getting a bunch of extra stabs in for good measure. And using that last one, he kicks it in and then pushes off, using that to jump up to try to grab the pallet to join his friends again.
As you hit next to the pallet, Nelson barely hanging onto the edge as you drop down. As you can see, he extends his arm up towards you. Will you grab my hand, Toff?
Yes!
There's a lot of hand holding for Toff this time. It's a good session.
And suction cup off of Jacob's face. Suction cup off of Brom's face. Suction cup off of Zanryn's face. As these creatures slowly begin to walk up to you, Zanryn. As they all kneel before you.
What?
What did you do?
I don't know.
And you feel that burst of psychic energy again.
What?
As the entire tunnel lights up. and you can see how his wings sprung out before. Now, back behind, an extra set of astral projected arms protrudes from his back. Up and out, spinning another set of psychic daggers with 2 small teardrops engaged on either side. And as you close your eyes for just a second, you think back of that scene far away, back in the Shadowfell, and the expression on your sister's face was not "come home." It was "it's not your time yet." As you see part of your ancestral line wave goodbye to you, the IBCC stands in awe of a very changed, shadow-touched Zanryn. And that is where we will pick up next week. Let's go! Live show under the books!
Done.
We didn't die. Yet.
I'm glad I saved those charges.
Yet.
Oh my God.
That's the after show.
Oh, that got a little close.
No, I got this. Itty bitty critty committee.
I appreciate you all staying on the pallet to be the key targets, and I just go for another ride, so thank you yet again.
It's very in character.
Emotional damage. Oh. Thank you all for joining us for our first live show. Hopefully, a very, very many to come. We appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget the reason for the season that has us all here, St. Jude's. If you have anything else left in your pocketbook to add on to the total, that's what this weekend's all about, and the camaraderie. We thank you all very much for being here. Thanks for giving us your energy, your support. It's made a dream come true. I haven't got to play in-person D&D, let alone in front of a live audience with your energy, since many, many years ago. So thank you. This was awesome. Much love. I don't know about everybody else, but I'll be hanging around here right when we wrap up. Come say hi. I will gravel in whatever my voice is left, and I'll see the rest of you out at the pool tonight, baby. Let's go! Woo! Happy GCX, everybody.